Hi, today we are going to cover sentences, types of sentences, the punctuation you need to put at the end of sentences, simple and compound sentences, and joining sentences together to make compound sentences. Here are the notes for today. I'm going to talk about them and talk around them and give more information, and these are some questions that we'll be doing. So, a sentence has a subject and a predicate, and it expresses a complete thought. For example, Susie kicked the ball. In that sentence, Susie is the subject because Susie is whoever, or whatever, in this case whoever, is doing, feeling, being, or experiencing something. Susie is doing the kicking, and so she is the subject. And the predicate is whatever Susie's doing. Susie is kicking. Susie kicked the ball. This is past tense, but still it is an action. It's what Susie did. So, the predicate is what the subject is doing, feeling, being, or experiencing. This kind of sentence, Susie kicked the ball, is a declarative sentence. There are 4 types of sentences, which you should already know. Declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. And these types of sentences do different things. A declarative sentence makes a statement. In this case, Stacy kicked the ball. That is a statement. It gives you information, okay? An interrogative sentence asks a question. So we could turn this into an interrogative sentence, and we could say, what did Susie do? Or you could say, what did Susie kick? And those would be questions, i.e. interrogative sentences. Imperative sentences give a command. You can give a command in a nice way and say, please, but still it's a command. For example, kick the ball, Susie. That would be an imperative sentence because I am commanding Susie to kick the ball. And I could say, please kick the ball, Susie, and it would still be a command. Okay? Exclamatory sentences express something with passion. Susie kicked a goal! So now we are excited about something, and we put an exclamation point at the end. Exclamatory sentences have an exclamation point at the end. And declarative sentences just have a period. Interrogative sentences have a question mark, and imperative sentences can either have a period or an exclamation point, depending upon how much passion you want to show. I could say, Susie kicked a goal. Or I could say, Susie kicked a goal! And that would be the difference between the declarative and the exclamatory sentences. Okay, over here. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence. For example, Susie kicked the ball, and also, I'm going. That can stand alone as a sentence. Or you can add it to another, independent clause with a conjunction, and you can make a compound sentence. He's staying, but I'm going. So now we have 2 independent clauses joined with a conjunction making a compound sentence. A simple sentence is just that one independent clause, but it may have a compound subject, like you and I are friends, compound subject, or a compound predicate, we sang and danced. With the compound subject, the 2 subjects are sharing the same predicate. With a compound predicate, the subject is sharing 2 predicates. The subjects and or the predicates are shared. You could have both a compound subject and a compound predicate, and it's still a simple sentence. You and I sang and danced. So we have the subject over here, the predicate over here, and so the subjects and predicates are both being shared by both you and I. If I were to rearrange that sentence and say, I sang and you danced, then it would be a compound sentence because you would have subject predicate, conjunction, subject predicate. I hope that makes sense to you. All right, so now I'm going to look at these sentences where I have not put into punctuation and figure out what types of sentences they are. So take the ball to the office. If I were to say that to you, that would be a command, right? So it would need either a period or an exclamation point at the end. Normally, I'm not saying that with a lot of passion and emotion, so it would just have a period at the end. What is the subject of that sentence? Does anyone know? I'll wait. The subject is you. The subject is not in the sentence. In English, the only complete sentences that have no subject in the sentence are imperative sentences, because we all understand when we hear a command that the subject of the sentence is the person being spoken to, or you. What's the simple predicate of the sentence? The simple predicate is what you are supposed to do, and that's take. Okay, so we got that one. Where is my hairbrush? So in this case, you can see the word where at the beginning, and when you have a word like that, where or why or how at the beginning, you know that it's asking a question. Those are called interrogative adverbs, but we'll get into that much later. Where is my hairbrush is a question, so it needs a question mark. Only at the end. In English, we do not put question marks at the beginnings of sentences, only at the end. The subject is the only noun in the sentence, which is hairbrush. Even though it's at the end, it's the subject, because the hairbrush is the thing that is doing, feeling, being, or experiencing something. That hairbrush is being. So it's hairbrush. The subject is the simple predicate. Where is my hairbrush is a complete sentence, but it's an interrogative sentence. Number 3, it will rain soon. In this sentence, it's kind of hard to figure out what the subject is, but there is technically only one word it could be, because will rain is a verb phrase. Will is a verb, rain is a verb. Soon is telling when, it's not really a noun. So it is the only person, place, thing, or idea. And so it will rain soon, it is the subject. Will rain is the predicate. So many times we have in English verbs that are expressed with more than one word. Will rain is the simple predicate. And we need a period at the end. This is a declarative sentence. Number 4, what a beautiful day it is! Yay! And it is a beautiful day today. So that, as you can tell by the way I read it, is an exclamatory sentence. And also you can see that exclamatory sentences sometimes have strange word order where it's not so easy to find the subject of the sentence. So let's start actually by finding the simple predicate, the verb that tells what the subject is doing, thinking, feeling, or being. So that would be the word is. Just like up here, is the main verb, and here is the verb. Now, what is? And the answer to that question leads you to the subject. And the answer to the question is it. It is. So the word it is the subject, sorry. The word it is the subject. The word is your predicate. And the rest of it just explains more about it. So exclamatory sentences can be a little bit tougher. When you get to your workbook, you will need to mark subjects and predicates, and you might have some sentences like number 4 on there. And number 5, don't ever do that again. Okay, so that's actually a command, right? If I said that to you, don't ever do that again, that would be me commanding you. So that is an imperative sentence. And it could either have a period or an exclamation point at the end. Let's see. And so it's an imperative sentence. So again, what is the subject of an imperative sentence? You. That's right. You. And here we have a simple predicate that's split. You know how here it has will rain as a phrase, that's the predicate? And this one, do, is the predicate. Not, which is expressed in this contraction, is actually an adverb. And you should have learned that last year, but we're getting back into things slowly. So, you, do. Do is the predicate here. Okay, so now it says find the subjects and predicates, and I've already done that, but the next thing I want to do is to go through these sentences one more time and see if we can turn them into other kinds of sentences. So back to number 1, it says take the ball to the office. Okay, so can we turn that into a declarative sentence? It's imperative now. Can we turn it into a declarative sentence? Yes, we can. The word take is the form that we need for you. You can use we. You can use a compound subject. Okay, so let's see. We can say, we take the ball to the office. Now it's declarative. We take the ball to the office. But we had to add a subject to make it declarative. Number 2, where is my hairbrush? So let's turn that one also into a declarative sentence. The subject is my hairbrush. So in a declarative sentence, the subject is going to come first. Declarative. My hairbrush is, and then we need to add a word that would echo the word where, but not the word where. Let's see. My hairbrush is over there. My hairbrush is over there. Declarative. It will rain soon. So let's turn that one into an interrogative sentence. Okay. Soon is a word that's about time. So we're going to ask a question that's about time. What word do we need to use to start a question that's about time? That's right. When. When, and then will it rain? I know. In English, questions have different word order. You have the question word, when, and then you have the verb phrase that is split by the subject. When will it rain? Question mark. And then, what a beautiful day it is! Exclamation point. Let's turn that one into a declarative sentence. So it could be subject, it, predicate, is. So we just need to say, it is, and take out the word what, it is a beautiful day, period. Declarative sentence. And then it says, don't ever do that again. Okay. Yeah, that takes a little more doing to turn it into a different kind of sentence. If I were told to turn that into a declarative sentence, I would say, I won't ever do that again. Yeah, I won't ever do that again. Or I could say, you won't ever do that again. Ooh, that sounds cold, doesn't it? Okay, so you will have exercises more or less like that, like the kinds of things that we did on here. You'll have some where you have to find the subject and predicate. You have some where you have to rewrite your sentences as another type of sentence. You'll have some where you have to say whether it's simple or compound sentence. Some where you'll have to join two sentences into one. And so that's kind of the thing you'll be doing in your workbook pages. I hope This has helped you get back on the wagon of English grammar. You do not have to start yet on your workbook pages because I believe I'm going to try to start the pages with you tomorrow. So have a great day.